And welcome back. This is Frost Gaming 25, and in this episode, we are going to be testing Mundunugu's Regalia. In the patch notes, they made changes to the set, and essentially, the previous 6-set multiplier was 20,000, and now it has been reduced to 15,000%. So we're going to test and see if at base level, base gear, without optimization rolls, if this set is still able to perform Torment 16, which I feel that it should be able to do if you've got the base stats going for you. So let's see, and let's head out and see if we can still in fact clear a Torment 16, or if it now requires optimization in order to do so. So without further ado, let's get started and check out this build.
I wish you luck.
So far, it does feel a little bit slower than it previously was. However, we can be sure to keep testing it as we go. I am having to rely a lot more on the Ring of Emptiness in order to do my damage. As before, I think I was able to just run through the rifts without too much problem. So I suppose it's not a bad change, but it definitely is going to hurt this build. At doing higher tier clears. It's probably going to cap at a much lower rate than what it did previously. However, because of that, mana I think might come more into play if you want to go from optimization side of things. If you increase your mana regen, it'll be more valuable because you lose so much damage. So if you see here, it takes 5 times your mana regeneration will add on to what the damage it can do. So in order, I think, to really get the most bang for your buck now in this set, it will require you to optimize how much mana you gain per second. Which I think might end up being better in the build diversity side of things. It'll be a mana heavy focused build, which I can definitely see good things for that, but it's definitely going to hurt on the side of not having that extra bit of damage. Now, one thing I will mention though is I didn't opt for the speed on the side of speed builds. I didn't actually put any focus on the speed side of it, but I did rather want to focus on just making sure that survivability was there. Which honestly, the toughness I'm currently sitting at, I think there's a better rune to get. I think I probably could have chosen a better passive effect for the extra survivability. Actually, since technically I can change it in a rift, I would say maybe it might be worth changing this out for Swampland Attunement. I think that might end up being the better choice to make here, which I could be wrong, but that 15% it's okay, but when you're getting into higher greater rifts, you're going to see a lot more enemies, and the density bonus that you get for this particular effect, I think might equate to more survivability that way. Yeah, I know on the old build, I think I would have one-shot most of these guys. Not necessarily saying that anymore, which I can see that the time I'm only halfway done with this rift, and I would have probably been almost done with it. But as you can see here, the toughness is definitely better when I switched out that perk. I generally have more toughness now. I'll try to get into a pack somewhere, so that I can showcase the toughness difference. So 165 is a little bit better, and then once obviously the enemies die, my toughness goes down again. But you can see when I'm in the nice pack of 172 million toughness, so the density, it helps a little bit better with it, but since you are going to technically be doing less damage now, it will come into more of a use. You'll notice a lot more of a use case to have that damage reduction, because you won't be one-shotting everything.
Needs more time. The spirits smile upon you. You are evil and loathsome. Need more time. Not ready yet. My power grows large.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Need more money. I grow in power. Need more money.
I'm definitely struggling against the boss right now. I can't even believe it. That's crazy. It's so much slower with the boss. Now, once again, I want to reiterate my point here. The optimization factor definitely plays a key role, that if I had optimized it, I might be able to kill it better, and obviously if I had gems, which I'm not giving myself access to, it definitely could have been better, but just given base set, not too bad. Just a little bit definite. I mean, it's a definite notice on the damage reduction, but it is still viable even at Torment 16 on base. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. I would appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.